Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Sorry. The blue gun. Okay. I know I haven't done this in a while, but remember when I used to read books for my YouTube channel until I stopped reading books and I went on to doing what I think was fun. Well, I'm not going back to reading books, that's for sure. I mean, it was fun, but, wasn't really feeling it. So, today we're going to be but I am going to read 3 books today. 3 more books. We're going to be reading 3 books, one at a time first. Okay, first up we have Nerdycorn, written by Andrew Root, illustrated by, forgive me if I do not say this correctly, Erin Karan. Okay. It has a cute little place where you can put who it belongs to. It has a cute little rainbow background. More rainbow backgrounds. This book is really giving me good stuff. Oh, now we know where it came from. Nerdycorn. And her little motorcycle. Okay. Fern wasn't like other unicorns. Instead of spectacular leaps over shimmering rainbows, she preferred building robots in her laboratory. Rather than splashing majestically in mountain waterfalls, she enjoyed coding software to program her computer. There's Nerdycorn programming, and then there's all the other unicorns with spectacular leaps. She liked chemistry more than glitter, reading rather than rainbows, and 3D printers instead of sparkles. And even though she knew she was different from the other unicorns, Fern was proud of who she was. Because she was smart, just look at her solve that quadratic equation. A good friend. There she is, picking up her neighbor from the airport. And always willing to help others. Wow, she's changing her oil and cleaning her gutters. But even when Fern went out of her way to do nice things, some other unicorns would still tease her for being different. There she is, solving an equation. Picking up her neighbor from the airport. And helping others. They called her names. Thought's not a rainbow. a nerdy corn would paint that. Occasionally laughed at her glasses. Hey, guess who I am? And never invited her to hang out with them at the sparkle dance parties. Painting. Them making fun of her glasses. And then the sparkle parties. Okay. I've had enough, Fern said one day. I'm through helping rude unicorns. The next time they need an engine rebuilt, turbo sprocket installed, or hydromol, I'm not a nerdy corn, apparently, or hydrothermal caterpillar welded, they are on their own. There she is, nice and big. She's real angry in this one. So when Buttercup's sapphire bejeweled digital flutter phone broke, Fern kept her soldering iron packed away and simply shrugged. And when the wheel on Ruby Shimmer's bike snapped, Fern stood by her trunning stand and centering gauge and just shook her head. Ruby Shimmer's bike and Butter and Sapphire's bejeweled phone. It's broken. A few days later was the biggest sparkle dance of the year, but Fern decided to stay home. She doubted the other unicorns would even notice she was gone. But besides, she had more important things to do. Fern was in the middle of regaling her refuge for zero gravity ice cream experiment when suddenly she heard a knock. She is big old machine doing her more important things. She opened the door to find Buttercup, Ruby, and the rest of the young unicorns, all looking very concerned. Fern, you've gotta come help. The sparkle dance is ruined. The confetti machine is clogged. The rainbow synthesizer ran out of twinkle powder. Honk. The starlight bedalizer was completely stopped working. We're sorry we were so mean. Fern looked at the unicorns and thought for a moment. The reason I said honk is because of that little goose. Yeah. And then she closed the door in their faces. 9 scoops of moon rock salt, 9 cups sugar, 6 cups milk. She went back to her desk and was nearly through calculating the milk-to-sugar ratio needed to make ice cream on the moon. Then she started thinking about the sparkle dance. Fern knew the others didn't deserve her help after the way they treated her, but deep in her heart she felt that being smart, a good friend, and always willing to help others was far more important than holding on a grudge. Fern gathered her supplies and rushed to the sparkle dance. Using her multi-timer digital caterpillars and an RC welder and two 9-volt batteries, an old soda can, some dental floss, and a bit of dry ice. Forgot to show the picture.
I have to ignore that. Alright.
I'm recording a video.
Go.
She was able to get everything working again. Then the rainbows flowing with confetti flying and the starlight shining, every single unicorn cheered for her. She had saved the dance. Once the congratulations had stopped and the party had begun, Buttercup, Ruby, and all the young unicorns gathered excitedly around Fern. "We're sorry, Fern. We should never have treated you like we did. We wish we could invent, fix, and create like you." It was so cool how you rehabilitated the Bedzeller. How hard is it to program in binary code? What's the best type of flux to use when soldering? Could you teach us? And from that day forward, until the unicorns still enjoyed mobile gallons through fields of honeysuckle, supremaely sparkle spectacular discos, and outrageously glittery games of horn polo. They also couldn't wait to put on their pool belts, pull out some graph paper, fire up the Actisaline torch, and get to work on one of Fern's amazing projects. Look at all the young unicorns. They're working in the lab with Fern. And they each tried their best to be smart, a good friend, and always willing to help others. Looks like they finally succeeded their zero gravity idea. The end. Well, that was a very nice book. Andrew Root. That was a very good book, and I enjoyed that. And I hope my viewers also enjoyed that book. Now we're going to do my second book, Just Because, by Mac Barnett, illustrated by Isabel Arsenault. That's what it looks like. Okay, now we're going to do it. This book belongs, it also has one of those booked, what it belongs to, who it belongs to, has some sparkly polka dots. Now we start. Just Because. Why is the ocean blue? Every night when you go to sleep, the fish take out guitars. They sing sad songs and cry blue tears. What is the rain? The tears of flying fish. Why do leaves change color? Leaves changing color is actually a very common thing for this time of year. But unfortunately where I live, they don't really turn that pretty color. Sadly. In autumn, when the world gets colder, the trees keep warm by setting quiet little fires on their leaves. By winter, the branches have all burned up. Why do birds fly south for the winter? To fetch new leaves for trees. What happened to the dinosaurs? Millions of years ago, thousands of asteroids fell on the Earth, but the dinosaurs had planned for this. They fastened themselves to big balloons, floated up to space, and stayed there. What are black holes? The mouths of dinosaurs. From the last page when they went up to space. What is a volcano? What is the wind? How big was a woolly mammoth? How were the pyramids built? What is quicksand? What is an echo? What are freckles? How do you tame a horse? What is a desert? Why do we sneeze? How tall is the tallest mountain? What is thunder? What is lightning? How does an egg become a chicken? What is a rainbow? What is the moon? Look at all those questions. It is time to go to sleep. Why do we have to sleep? Because there are some things we can only see with our eyes closed. The end. And on the back it says, why is the ocean blue? That was our first question. Well, very good book, Mac Barnett. That was a very good book, and I also hope my viewers enjoyed that. And I found these all in my little library in my neighborhood, and I will be keeping all 3 of them because they are really good books. This one I have read before, but this one I have not read before, nor have I read Just Because, but I have read Nerdy Corn before at school. But I have never read this book, and I'm not sure what it's like, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to keep it because I like the pictures. This one is called Henry at Home by Megan Maynor, illustrated by Aaliyah Marley. This one also has this book belongs to Henry at Home. Henry at Home. Henry, come see this. Lisa, look what I found. Looks like Lisa wants to show Henry a little worm. And Henry wants to show Lisa this little mouse. They knew all the same people and went to all the same parties. Lisa never rescued animals without Henry. Henry! A cheetah needs our help. Henry never destroyed asteroids without Lisa. Lisa! Shields up! Lasers on! And their best place, the twisty tree, was only for Lisa and Henry. Henry and Lisa. Looks like they have 2 ways of saying their names, but me and my brother, he always says that it is Eli and Molly, but I always say it's Molly and Eli. It just sounds better. What do you guys think? One day, Lisa got a backpack. Where's mine? Asked Henry. This is for school, said Lisa. I want to go to school too, said Henry. You're not old enough yet, said Lisa. Lisa also got a whole box of pencils, fresh crayons, and her own scissors. "But I can write my name," said Henry, "and draw really good birds. And I can use scissors with no help." "You'll go to school next year," said Lisa. "Next year?" yelled Henry. "Lisa, you're so mean." "Henry, it's the rules." Henry stomped on the crayons. "Henry!" On the first day of school, Lisa and her backpack climbed the big steps without Henry. The bus roared away, and Henry roared too. Roar! Henry stormed through the house. He grabbed all the blankets and all the pillows, and he built the biggest fort ever. No kindergartners allowed," he yelled. "No kindergartners allowed," he yelled. Sorry, I forgot to do his little voice. So I'm assuming that Lisa is like 4 years old, almost 5, and Henry is like 3. Yeah, I already showed you. Henry burst out the fort and announced, "I can rescue animals without Lisa!" He rescued so many animals, he needed a drink of water. "Also, I can blast asteroids without Lisa! Pew, pew, pew! Ha-ha! Best mission ever!" Henry circled the twisty tree without Lisa. It seemed like a regular place, so he zoomed on to the swings. It was tricky to get going without starter push from Lisa, but he did it. Henry swung back and forth and back and forth. He swung so high he touched a leaf with his foot. He swung so long he invented 3 new tricks: the twister, the tall guy, and the most daring of them all, the falcon. So the twister is him kicking his legs, I guess, and the tall guy is him standing on the swing, and the falcon is him swinging on its belly. The bus roared by again. "Henry, guess what? I was the line leader, and I have a new friend, and we have a class cheer." "Oh, yeah? Well, I rescued animals, and I blasted asteroids, and I invented 3 new swing tricks." Henry swooshed toward the ground, arms spread wide. "Ah, Lisa! Ah!" Lisa covered her eyes. Henry laughed. That's called the falcon. Lisa dropped her backpack. Can I try? I guess I could teach you, said Henry. How does your class cheer go? I guess I could teach you, said Lisa. Hey, what do you say? We are ready for the day. Hey, what do you know? We are here to learn it and grow. Lisa and Henry swung and cheered. After that, Lisa and Henry were not always together. Sometimes Henry was sad to see Lisa go. Sometimes he was happy for her to leave. They met new people and went to different parties. And the twisty tree remained their best place, always and forever. Only for Lisa and Henry. Henry and Lisa. And then the last page. Well, that was an amazing book. Megan Maynor, if I said that right. That is a really, 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 really good book. I will definitely be keeping this, and I can't wait to read this again. Yeah. So, if you guys remember the chant that they did, make sure to comment down those words down in the comments. But here's a little refresher. It goes, hey, what do you say? We are ready for the day. Hey, what do you know? We are here to learn and grow. And yes, I did not remember that, so I had to go in the book. But that's okay because I own the book. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed that video that I have not, those types of videos that I have not done in a long time, and I will probably not do that in a while. But I really enjoyed that 3, and I still have a lot of those videos up. So if you ever want to go and listen to me read books, you guys can ponder against that book, or if you want to listen to